that by 9th of November, all the undergraduate engineering seats as well as the School of Planning and Architecture should be completed. Any further details on the CSAP 2022, right? I just request the media person for the further details on that one. The initiatives which we are taking to reduce the after all rounds of the seat allocation process, but still there will be some vacancies which are improve the measures that we are trying to take to reduce the vacant seats, which may is that when we really write to the examiners, right? Academic section really knows that who are the examiners because really we want to have the examiners report early so that the degree for number of PhD awarded. So now these initiatives were taken, follow up was at regular intervals, follow up has been having the highest publications and then the best publication record with the only little bit of further motivation, and that has further improved the published form, and then the citations also have increased. That has been addressed. It was on the 19th of February 2022, and it was in which there was a few questions raised about the fall in the NIRF ranking of the prestigious institution, which is the pride of Odisha state. And then I very clearly, vividly remember that I requested you to give me some time before I can meet the media persons again to answer the questions of where and how we have really fallen in our ranking. And then today I am again before you. The only difference is that the answer is before you. Right? NIRF ranking was at 20 in the All India Engineering category, and then it gives me immense pride and privilege that my faculty, staff and students have come together and then stood on my side, and then we took a grand leap from 20th rank to the 15th rank amongst all the engineering category of this NIRF ranking, which was released on 15th of July 2022. Further again, that we have just not made a niche in the engineering category, right? And then they was placed in the 20th the last year. NIT Rourkela has also shown substantial improvement in overall category in NIRF 2022. This year NIT Rourkela has been ranked at 39th overall category in comparison to the last year's 41 rank. In the category of research institutions, NIT Rourkela has bagged 24th rank against the last year's 31. Amongst the NITs of the country, Rourkela is currently positioned third in overall engineering category and second in the research category. So now in this short period, right, we could really make a substantial change, and then with the same tempo and then with the same enthusiasm and then collective working of my faculty, staff and then students, I am confident that we will be further making changes in the next year's NIRF ranking. The first of the most important one is the teaching learning resources, and this includes the student strength, including the doctoral students, that is abbreviated as SS, and faculty student ratio with emphasis on the permanent faculty, that is FRS, and combined matrix of the faculty with PhD and experience of the faculty, and then the last of the TLR is the financial resources and their utilization. Here in all the other three parameters, Rourkela has made a substantial improvement, and then financial resources utilization is still one area where we are focusing on to make some change and to make substantial improvement, and then 1 or 2 points in that one is going to really give a different picture altogether in the next NIRF. And then slipped down to 24 in spite of really trying to make a lot of changes and then trying to improve the perception of this institution across the world. Okay. However, this is a relative one. So it is not an absolute way in which it is really done, and therefore we really do not know where we must have really dropped in that one. But then the coming years that we will be taking the necessary steps to improve our perception, and then with that improvement in our perception, improvement in the financial resources utilization. Right, the last thing which I just wanted to really inform is that with a lot of pride and privilege that we are now making all the efforts to call the students back on campus, right, and then students have started coming right on campus. Now the second years after 2 years of gap, when it's because of the COVID, which you all know very well, that they have really come again back on campus for a offline academic activities. And then yesterday it was a reorientation program which we have organized in 2 sessions for the entire the second year students. Why do we call it as a reorientation is that one initial orientation was already done online right after their immediate admission into the first year, and then since they are coming for the first time on campus, right, yesterday a full day, all day over, right, we have conducted the orientation to the second years, which naming it as a reorientation, and our Dean Academic will be giving you the details of that.